Hello friends, it's nice meeting you again. This is Chuang Math Class, Understanding Fractions. Today we are going to talk or discuss fraction. It's going to be more of introduction. If you recall, when we are dealing with division of integers, I gave an example like this, say 16 divided by 2. Okay, now the top number here is called the dividend or the numerator. The bottom number is called the divisor or the denominator. And the result you get when you divide is called quotient. So here you see 16 divided by 2, you are having 8. Now notice that the top number here is greater than, or the numerator is greater than the denominator. So in this case, you will sometimes have a whole number, just as we have this one. Okay. Now, let's say we have another example. Let's say 1. This is 1. We are dividing it by 2. Okay. Now, you see, this is a full whole, dividing it by 2. This is a piece of 1. It is a piece of 1. It is a fragment of 1. This is a half of 1, as we can see. If I could show this one if I will show this one on the number line, you see, it's going to be a number that is halfway between 0 and 1. It's going to be half, right? So this is 1 over 2. It's not fully 1, so it's a part of 1. So anytime you are dividing a number and the denominator here is if the denominator is greater than the numerator, know that the result is between 0 and 1. Let me show this example for better understanding. Okay, let's say we have a cake, right? A round cake. Okay, now this cake, how many cake can we see on the board? This is a whole cake. This is one cake, right? One whole cake. This is one whole cake. Now let me do this same cake, right? See, this is a cake. This my drawing may not be too perfect. Now this same cake, if we divide it exactly into 2 equal parts, right? This portion of the cake is what? What is the amount of this portion of this cake? So here, this portion of this cake is, we have one cake and we divided it into 2 equal parts. So this is 1 over 2, right? So this is half of this particular whole cake. This part is also half of the whole cake. Okay. Let me have another example here. Let's say I'm still using cake. So let's say this cake is divided into 8 equal parts. This cake is divided exactly into 8 equal parts. So the amount of these parts is what? So we count. How many parts was this whole cake divided into? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So each part of this cake is 1/8. Right? This is 1/8. All of this part is 1/8 of the cake, of the whole cake. So let's say I ate this part of this cake, right? If I ate this part of this cake, I've eaten 1/8 of the whole cake. The whole cake is 1, right? Now, if I eat this other part also, if I eat this other part, I've eaten what? 2/8 of the whole cake. If I eat this one, I've eaten 3/8, right? Here I've eaten 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, and what? 8/8. I mean, this particular one is 8/8, 8 over 8. So this 8 over 8, you see, is going to give me 1. Means I've consumed the whole cake. Are we together? Now, let me draw another one. Let me draw another one again. Let's say this same cake, if I divide it into 4 equal parts, so each portion of this cake is what? Is divided into 4 equal parts, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 1/4, right? Each part of this cake that was divided is 1/4. If I've eaten this part of this cake, this portion of this cake, now notice that this portion is the same thing with this, the same size. As you can see here are 8 to 8 of the cake, are 8 to 8 of the cake. Okay, how did I get to 8? Here is 1/8, right? Plus another part 1/8. You see, if the denominator is the same, just write the denominator, just the common, right? And add the numerator. 1 plus 1, you see, this will give us 2/8. This is how I got this one. Okay, so this is to 8, right? But the other one is 1/4, but it's the same thing. This portion is the same size with this one, so this shows equivalent fractions. So this fraction and this one are called equivalent fraction. Means it's the same thing, though they are looking different, the numbers are different, but it's the same thing. So if you have any fraction, okay, let me still use this one. Let's say you have 2 to 8, right? We can manipulate this fraction, right, to look different, but it's still the same thing. If you do the same thing to both numerator and denominator, are we together? If you do the same thing to both numerator and denominator, it doesn't change the fraction, it's still the same thing. Now whether we decide to, let's say, if we multiply, let's say the numerator here I multiply by 2, here 8, I also multiply it by 2. See, this will give me 4/16. 4/16, and this is still the same thing. So this to 8, right? Let's say I multiply it by 3. So 2 times 3, here also 8 times 3. This will give me 6. Here will give me 24. Okay, so all of these are equivalent fraction. So this equivalent fraction, you see, 1/4 is the same thing as 2/8. It's also the same thing as 4/16, the same thing as 6/24. All of these are the same. Okay, now let's see how we can compare the size of fraction to see whether which fraction is greater than the other. Let me give you this example. Let's say we have 3/8 and it's a 5/8. Comparing this fraction that has the same denominator is very, very easy. Just choose the one that has the highest numerator, right? So you see, this one is greater than, this fraction is greater than this one, because this 5 here is greater than 3 if the denominator are the same. Okay, now we can see this. Let me use a rectangle now. Okay, and this is divided into 8 equal parts. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here, let me shade 3, right? 3/8 means I'm shading 3. This is this part, right? I'm shading. So the remaining ones that I've not shaded is 5/8. So which one is greater? You can clearly see that this one is greater. Okay, but if the denominator is different, for example, you have 3/8 and let's say you have 3/10. This one, right? When you have this one, you can't actually tell which one is greater. So the best way to do this is to either convert it to decimal. You can convert this one to decimal. If you convert this one to decimal, you are going to have 0.375. Convert this one, you are going to have 0.3. So you can clearly see that this one is greater than this particular one. Or another way to do this is to make the denominator to be equal. If you make it to be equal, then you can be able to see the top number, right? And select the one that has the highest number. Okay, we are going to also like to state that not all fraction is less than 1. For example, when we have 4/3, you see, let me do at least a diagram to show this. So this 3 here is telling us that we have a shape or something that is divided into 3 equal parts. So let me divide this one into 3 equal parts. Okay, so this is 1/3. This part is also 1/3. 1/3. Okay, now let me add this one. You see, this is 1/3 plus 1/3. This one plus another 1/3. So let me add. If the denominator is the same, concentrate on the numerator, add them. 1 plus 1 plus 1. This will give us 3 over, write the common number here, the common, which is 3. Are we together? But see, in the fraction, this is 4, right? Means there's an additional 1/3. Are we together? Means that there's an additional 1/3. So means there is another the same, right? That is cut exactly into 3 equal parts, but we are considering only one of the part. Are we together? Considering only one of the part. So you can see that this 3/3 here is what? Is 1. Then plus this other part, 1/3. Okay, so this one, when we add it, you see it's going to give us 1 whole number, 1/3. So this is called a mixed number, right? This is called a mixed number. I will show you other ways that we can solve this one, right? To have this one. But whenever you have 1 plus any of the fraction, you can just write it like this. It's still the same thing. So this is a mixed number, right? While this one is called improper fraction. This is improper fraction. So most times when you see an improper fraction, we convert it to a mixed number. So this is called a mixed number. Some people call it mixed fraction, which is wrong. It's called a mixed number. Thank you, friends, for watching this video. As I said, this is just an introduction to fractions. We are going to dive more into it, and you are going to understand it much better. Please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, follow, share, and comment. Thank you, and God bless you.